What's up, everybody? Jake Blick and staff here in this video. So I want to give a little review about EXP Asset. I haven't done that in a while, and I want to give you guys an updated screenshot and kind of overview of what they have going on with this system, and also kind of where I'm at with my earnings and that kind of stuff as well. So since I am going to be showing you guys my earnings, I just want to have a little income disclaimer. What you see doesn't 100% mean that you're going to be able to do the same thing. You do have to have a certain amount of work ethic, depending on your startup capital and depending on what systems you guys are using with this business, that will dictate your success. However, this is one of the passive earning programs that I'm in, and it's actually the last one. And the reason that I say it's the last one is because I got hit pretty hard in November with a company that was similar to this. That, you know, they had all of the right proof of work. The owners were very out in the open, and they appeared to be very transparent. And then all of a sudden, one day they up and disappeared. So with that being said, so after losing $15,000 last November because of that, it was a pretty big hit, and I pretty much decided that I wasn't going to mess with anything else. But the reason that I got involved with this one is because for one, we actually see a lot of the owners. They are 100% out in the open, and they actually have a track record with being in the financial markets, being involved with Forex, being involved with cryptocurrency. They are based out of Poland, but one of the cool parts about this is that they actually have a Facebook group, which I'll pull up real quick. And so inside this Facebook group, there's some additional videos of interviews with not only the owner, since he is from Poland. He does need a translator whenever he does an interview or does any live calls like that. But they had a multiple hour interview with him and the translator, asking questions from everybody that's involved about kind of what's going on with the business, as well as an additional interview with an attorney. And what really sealed the deal for me on joining EXP Asset was it's the same attorney that represents or works for FutureNet, if you're familiar with that. And they've been around for the last 3 years. So the EXP definitely looks like they're checking all the right boxes and doing all the right things to make sure that they're 100% transparent and out in the open. So let me switch back over to this screen so I can explain kind of a little bit more about what it is. So they have two different ways that you can kind of earn within the business. They have the matrix side, and then they have the binary side. So the matrix, what these three top positions do, they get you a position locked in, and then anybody that comes in below or after you, whether it's from your own work or from anybody that's above you, then you get a percentage of that as well. So it's a forced matrix, and each one of these levels you actually receive, so it's like a product purchase. So for down here you have different trainings based on whichever matrix position you come in with. If you wanted to go all in, it would be $1,975. So like, for example, if you wanted to come in at the $1,000 matrix position, then you'd have to buy the 500, the 250, the 125, the 75, and the 25. Same thing goes for if you wanted to just come in at the $125 level, you'd have to buy the 75 and the 25 altogether. So it would be 225. But these bottom time limited matrix, I believe it's either for 12 or 18 months, but with this, you actually receive mining earnings paid out to you daily. And so that's kind of neat. And one of the ways that I use EXP Asset with kind of a bigger picture view of everything that I'm doing online is this is kind of like my hedge against my trading account. In case I get upside down on a trade or the markets just go crazy one day, there's a term called dollar cost averaging. So if you continue to buy an asset or cryptocurrency or even like a stock, no matter where kind of the price is, over the long term, everything kind of evens itself out or averages itself out. So you're not really too worried about what the exact price of something is whenever you buy it. Well, the same kind of thing takes place here. So if you're continuously getting paid out, no matter what's going on, like in your trading account, for example, then it's going to help even everything out and keep everything afloat. I also use this as just an additional funding mechanism for my trading account, or to buy precious metals with. So I always like to kind of recycle my money as much as I possibly can. So I take profits from one business and then dump it into another and let it earn or multiply that way. And then I'll do the same thing. So I let my profits recycle usually about 3 or 4 times. So that way I'm getting the most benefit out of it. If you guys have never read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he talks about buying assets instead of liabilities. So instead of going out and buying that car that you want, go out and buy an asset producing vehicle, or an income producing vehicle, also known as an asset, and let that asset pay for, say, that new car. So that's kind of the mentality that I have with everything that I do online, that I invest in, or that I'm a part of. Now, so outside of the training and additional matrix, I'm going to jump over to the binary plan. And what this actually allows you to do is come in and you earn daily based on this as well. It's recommended to come in at $1,000, so that way you can take full advantage of the binary plan. And like I said, this is going to be separate from the matrix. So let me just jump over to my dashboard real quick and show you guys kind of where I'm at. There's a lot going on the screen, so I'll break it down pretty easy for you. Right here, my profit wallet. So this shows that any profit that I make every single day, it stays in here. And then every Friday, anything that's in my profit wallet comes over here to my green wallet. So this is what I have available to withdraw every single week. And then the mining earnings, remember I was talking about the time limited matrix positions. These earnings come in every single day. And I think it's once a month they kick these earnings also back over here to your green wallet. And you have the ability, once you have earnings inside your green wallet, to either withdraw them to an external wallet address, or you can transfer them back into your cash wallet. And so what this cash wallet is, anytime that you send funds in, then they're going to sit right here, and you have to have a minimum of $100 to put back into the binary or the matrix or wherever you're wanting to put it. And then what that's going to do is allow you to kind of disperse your funds wherever you want. I've been running this program for a little over 6 months, 7 months now. I think originally I put in $3,000 or $4,000 over the course of a couple weeks, a couple months. And since then, my earnings have dropped back down just because they expired based on what I had deposited, because I think you have like a 120-day earning cycle based on each deposit. So right now I have just $109.26 that's sitting there earning, and I've successfully withdrawn just a little bit over $7,000. So I mean, that's not bad at all. But just like anything, be smart about whatever you guys are doing. If you're thinking about taking a second mortgage out on your house, don't do it, because there's no such thing as a 100% sure thing, whether it's an investment or a program or a business or whatever. Like I said, I got my ass handed to me last year for about 15 grand when a company was more than legit from the outside appearances. They were having conferences and everything like that, and then all of a sudden, boom, poof, they're nowhere to be seen. So just be smart about whatever you guys do online. And if you want to get started, just follow through. Below this video, there's going to be another button that's going to explain a little bit more about it and how to get set up. And once you guys get signed up, just shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll make sure to get you guys inside the EXP Asset group. And you guys can watch those interviews too. If you have any questions, just let me know. See you guys later on the next one.